National Hockey League on Sportsnet presents the Stanley Cup Playoffs.
Rematch from 2 years ago with the Prince of Wales Trophy and a trip to the Stanley Cup Final awaiting the winner.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Oh, my God! Marchand goes after Gossel's pair, drops the gloves. Well, that escalated quickly. That's in four.
This is Hockey Night in Canada on Sportsnet.
You want action? We've got action for you here tonight.
He's got a stick. He's in. Scores!
Absolutely amazing. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina. Thank you, Slash, for the song. Carolina opens Florida and the Hurricanes. Game number 2. It's beautiful there, 25 degrees. And the party that goes on outside Lenovo and also for the media at the meal before the game is a lot to do with the dismantling of 32 Thoughts and the great partnership of Elliot Friedman and Kyle Bukauskas. First, let me just mention, these are the Stanley Cup Playoffs on Sportsnet, presented by Instacart. But here's where it gets serious. Not just the game, must win for Carolina. Jennifer and Kelly, you should know, the other day, it started off innocent enough. He says to Kyle, have you had the pulled pork? And Kyle says, no, I haven't had a chance. I've been busy. He says, well, you should have the pulled pork. He said, to tell you the truth, Elliot, I don't usually do the media meal. He says, oh, is that because you interviewed that pig? And Kyle said, the pig's name, Elliot, is Hamilton. This is the first time I sensed a strain in the marriage, Kyle. I'll send it down to you with that, and maybe you can atone for Elliot's sins.
Yeah, Ron, never come between me and Hamilton. That is a bond that is stronger than any. And it looked like the bond was pretty good for Jalen Chatfield to get back in the lineup here tonight. Took line rushes, but he's not going to play. Still a scratch. Scott Morrow remains in. Mark Jankowski will come into the lineup. Jesperi Kotkaniemi is a healthy scratch. No changes for the Florida Panthers. They are not one to overthink things. Simplicity is the glory of expression. Matt Nickel, the renowned strength coach, once part of Paul Maurice's staff in Toronto, he has a quote in his gym that reads this: simple things done savagely well. He said that was always such a part of Maurice's messaging all those years ago. And so have a listen to Paul Maurice behind the bench in Game 1.
Put it there. Put it deep. Put it to the net. Simple, quick with that thing. Quick!
And doing simple things great has been the foundation for Florida as they are 3 wins away from a third straight Stanley Cup final. Okay, the Hurricanes need to have good hands if they want to have a chance here in Game 2. How about the hands of equipment man George Alves? Perfect puck placement as each player comes out onto the ice for warm-up. All hands on deck for Carolina in game number 2. Rod Brind'Amour said you have to have trust in your preparation. If it was only so simple against the defending champs, Ron.
So true, Kyle. John Bartlett, Gary Galley with you there at Lenovo. He sounds Paul Maurice like you, Elliot. We'll hear from Elliot on the other side of the break with Jen and Kelly. They pulled Chatfield, they pulled pork. Have to have good hams. That's the key.
What's this?
First, we won J.D. Power, ranking Ram the #1 brand in new vehicle quality. Then, Ram 1500 won 2025 Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Well, you know what they say. You win some, you win some.
At Healthy Planet, discover a universe of natural beauty products, all designed to keep you looking and feeling your best.
Heather.
Oh, Healthy Planet. Look great, feel great, naturally and chemical-free.
All tied up at the end of the first period. The Panthers will need to tighten up on defense as the
Sometimes it pays to be a bad fan. Every game is your game when you bet.
Thursday night in the capital of North Carolina. Jennifer, what are you thinking about Game 2 tonight?
Well, the Hurricanes need to attack the offensive blue line with speed. In Game 1, it felt like they were close to odd man rushes or almost connected on 2-on-1 opportunities, even if they get speed on the forecheck. That's a way to create energy for your team and to get these home fans involved early.
And Jennifer, you talked about Carolina trying to attack the D, but Florida's defense have been amazing. Ron, you said Seth Jones, a marriage made in heaven. I would agree. And Aaron Ekblad, for me, he was really good when they won the Stanley Cup last year. He's been better this year.
I think it's Anderson. He struggled in Game 1. You said he looked rusty. He's got to be better tonight in Game 2.
You see Jonathan Stewart, running back for the Carolina Panthers, the franchise all-time leading rusher. How about it?
And for number 11, Jordan Staal.
Another great crowd inside the Lenovo Center trying to will their Hurricanes to an elusive Eastern Conference final win. Familiar messaging from the Hurricanes after coming out on the wrong side of another playoff game against the Panthers, that they had our looks, that it's right there, that the margin for error is so little, and that they are doing everything they can to score. Rod Brindamore said his team doesn't give up much either, but the opportunities the Panthers got in Game 1, they capitalized. He said, we cannot afford to let our chances go unconverted. No one on the Florida Panthers has been better at converting chances since coming to South Florida than Carter Verhaeghe. He got things rolling for the defending champions in Game number 1. Big part of it is the energy he puts out on himself during warm-ups. Quick feet, lots of hops. Very evident again just prior to game number 2 here tonight. All of the jump for Florida in game 1, and now game 2, Eastern Conference Final. Jump, jump, jump.
Department Honor Guard. Now at this time, please rise if you are able. Kindly remove your caps and join us as we honor America with the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Performed this evening by Adam Lee Decker.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous side, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets are heading, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
After a Game 1 road victory by the Panthers, the series will look to find its identity here tonight in Game 2, where the Hurricanes will hope for a storm surge on home ice, where they've been near perfect in Carolina, and try to even the series before heading to South Florida. Sergei Bobrovsky has allowed just 8 goals in 5 career playoff games against Carolina, stopping 199 of 207 shots. Frederik Andersen is 2-0 following a loss in these 2025 playoffs, allowing just 1 goal. Special teams were a huge factor in Game 1. Carter Verhaeghe had a goal and 2 points with a man advantage for Florida. His 3 power play goals leads the Panthers. Sebastian Aho had a goal for the Hurricanes, and he now has 6 points in 9 career conference final games. The warning siren has been sent. You know a storm is coming with this crowd. Can the Hurricanes ride the wave to tie the series, or will the Cats head home with a perfect pair on the road? Here we go. Game 2, Eastern Conference Final in Raleigh. And off the draw, it's Carolina that starts with it. Burns ahead from Martinook, who deflects it in. Jones goes after it, taken to the boards by Carrier. In comes Stahl on the forecheck. Martinook tried to play it, Reinhardt got it loose, Mikkola out to center, and it's Rodriguez that lined it out for Mikkola. Angled away by Jacob Slavin.